Hello, everyone. I'm your host, John Carlos Gomez, and welcome to the John Carlos Gomez Show. I want to tell you that my guest today is Broadway actress Mary Testa.
Hello.
She is a three-time Tony Award performance in revivals of On the Town, 42nd Street, and Oklahoma. And the most interesting too, she also played the role of Madame Morrible on Wicked in 2014. Wicked is one of my favorite
Is that
musical.
right?
And,
Yeah.
yeah. And now I want to introduce to you, to our listeners, Mary Testa. Hi, Mary.
Hello. Hello. How are you?
I'm okay.
Good.
How about you?
I'm sorry, what?
How about you? Are
I'm
you
very
okay?
well. Thank you. Today's my day off, so I've been trying to get some things done and then I'm going to go lay on the couch because I'm tired.
Yes. Yes, Monday is a day off for many Broadway performers because
That's right.
yes,
Yes.
because every Monday many shows in Broadway are closed on Monday. Not only on Broadway, even in the UK, in West End, in Monday, it
Yeah.
is the same.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I'm
Yes,
actually doing an off-Broadway show right now, but we have Mondays off as well. So,
yeah. Uh, Here is my first question. Uh, how how did you become an theater actress?
well, I was a teenager when I decided that I wanted to go into acting. And so I went to a special school in between high school and college. And then I majored in theater in college and I didn't finish. I finished my first semester junior year. I had taken all my theater credits and I worked an entire summer. I worked three jobs to save up money. And I moved to New York in 1976. And I've been being an actor ever since.
What is the first theater show did you do?
Well, I actually did a show at the New Dramatists when I was in college, called The Resurrection of Jackie Kramer. But the first professional show I did in New York was In Trousers by Bill Finn. That was at Playwrights Horizons, and that was in 1977, 78, something like that.
Uh, let's talk about uh, playing the role of Madame Morrible in Wicked. How is your experience playing that role of
Well,
Madame
it's a
Morrible?
it's such a big show and it was a lot of fun. I played it for 10 months. It was, fun and interesting and I had a good time. But with a big show like Wicked, the door is always revolving. They're always bringing new people in. So I did for 10 months and it was very nice and I had a good time.
Uh, I want to tell you that I'm a fan of Wicked, the musical, and I remember in 2014 in the Philippines, it is just the same year. 2014 here in my country, the Philippines, the Australian production of Wicked toured the Philippines in 2014, and I remember the person who is playing as Elphaba is Gemma Ricks, and the person who is playing as Glinda is Susie Matters. They are
Ah,
great.
nice. Yeah.
I saw, yes, I saw it on the on on the theater in the Philippines.
Oh,
They
that's
are
wonderful.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, everybody who's in
but
Wicked is wonderful. Everybody plays, there's been a lot of women who have played Elphaba and Glenda and no, Galinda and there's just been a lot of people that have played the roles and everybody's been great.
yes, my favorite Glinda on Broadway is Christine Chenoweth, and my
Oh,
favorite
that's good.
Elphaba is Anna Gasteyer.
Who?
Anna Gasteyer.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
She is
Kristen
great.
was the original, and Dina was the original Elphaba. And yeah, I'm glad you got to see it.
Yes. And the reason why I'm a fan of Anna Gasteyer because I love SNL, Saturday Night Live. She is one of the cast member of Saturday Night Live. That's why
Yes. Yes.
I really, really like her.
Well, she's going to be in this new Broadway show called Schmigadoon.
Wow.
That's opening, I think April, I think. She's going to be in that, so you'll have a chance to see her if you go to Broadway.
Wow. But for a Filipino, it is hard to get a US visa to get to go
Oh,
to
you
the
are in the Philippines. You're in the Philippines right now?
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, cool. I had no idea.
Yes,
What time is it there?
it is 2:15 a.m. midnight. It is
Oh,
midnight
I'm
here.
sorry. I didn't realize.
Yes.
I didn't realize. Okay.
There are many great Filipino actors and actress in Broadway like Lea Salonga
Of
and
course.
John Biones
Yes.
in Hadestown.
Yeah.
Yes, there are
Yes.
many great Filipino actors there. Uh, Also, can we talk about the your latest show, Night Side Songs?
Yes.
What about that?
It's a beautiful show. It's about illness and caretaking and um, people who deal with people who are ill. And it's really a gorgeous show about that. And it's funny and it's also very moving. And it's about the story is about this woman named Yasmin Holly who gets cancer and goes through the process of treatment and remission, and then it hits her again, and she ultimately passes from it. You don't see her die, but and I play her mother, and it's really a beautiful show. Really beautiful. Written by these two guys. They're called the Lazor brothers, Daniel and Patrick Lazor. They're very talented. They're young and very talented. They wrote everything, the music, the book, and they're great. And so we're in our, we opened on March 1st and we run till March 29th.
Uh, uh, s- what is the latest show that you are doing? Because you said that you are doing an opera show.
Yeah,
What is the
Nightside
title?
Songs. What I just told you about is the latest show I'm doing.
Ah, yes. Uh, is the ticket for the show is still available today?
Yes, yes.
So I
Some
can
of them are
promote it.
sold out. Some are sold
Yes.
out. Some performances are sold out, but there are still tickets available. We run till March 29th.
Wow. Wow.
It's at
That's
Lincoln
nice.
Center. Lincoln
Yes.
Center in the Claire Tao Theater, which is the third space in Lincoln Center.
So here is my message. So to our listeners, to my listeners from the USA, mostly from New York, don't forget to watch Nightside Songs at
Thank
the
you.
Lincoln Center. My I want to tell you about my listeners and viewers of my podcast. Even though I'm from the Philippines, most of my listeners are from the US and Australia based on the analytics that I saw on because I use Spotify podcast on when it comes on distribution podcast, and I saw the analytics. Most of my listeners are from US and Australia than in my country, the Philippines. Because
Oh,
most of my guests are not Filipino. Most of my guests on my podcast are mostly from Australia, US, and the UK. So my listeners
cool.
are from that country. Yes.
Oh, that's great.
Yes, it is really great, right? Imagine even though I am not from the Western world, most of my listeners are from the Western world. It
That's
is nice.
wonderful.
Yes,
Do you have a lot of listeners?
yes. I have a 174 followers
Oh, that's great.
on Instagram, and yes. Also, I see that you play Chef Skinner on the online production of Ratatouille, the musical. Can you tell about playing that role of
What? I'm sorry, I didn't understand you. What show?
Ratatouille, the
Oh,
musical?
yes, I played Skinner in the Ratatouille, the TikTok movie. Yeah, I played Skinner. I played a man. It was really fun. It was
You,
we had to film it ourselves, our own selves, and then send the videos off to, they put it all together in Germany and then showed it on TikTok, and it was great.
yes, that's great. I want to tell you that I am not only a podcast host. I'm a playwright and sometimes actor also. Online
Great.
actor, not an stage actor. I did many online table with productions like Romeo and Juliet last July 2025, where I played the role of Prince there in uh, in an online table with production of Romeo and Juliet. It was the name of the table with group of that is Shakespeare. It is a table uh, a Shakespeare table with group based in the UK. I play there as the twins on their production of Romeo, online production of Romeo and Juliet last 2025. It
Now
was
that's
nice.
great.
Yes.
Good for you.
They held it on Zoom.
Oh, did
They
they? Yeah. There's a lot of
yes.
Zoom productions. Yeah, that's,
Yes.
especially during the pandemic, everything was on Zoom. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, that's right. Also, uh I am a playwright. I wrote short plays and some of my short plays have been featured on many online table with books from the US, like the OK Sumer Theater Company. It is a virtual theater company based in California. They feature one of my plays called The Good Two Witches. It is a short play that I wrote and last November. It's a Halloween based short play and they feature it on OK Sumer Theater.
Oh,
I'm
that's great.
yes, I also made my own short musical titled I Want to See Santa. It is a short musical I wrote about two children named Puwan and 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 Julius who want to meet Santa Claus. It is on Christmas. It is a Christmas based short musical I made. It is fun to make plays and musical.
Sure, yeah. Of course.
Yes.
That's wonderful. Good for you. So you do a
Yes.
lot of different things. That's great.
Yes, that's great. Yes, I do something sometimes acting and I do short plays. That's one thing of my doing. Uh,
That's great.
yes. Also, uh, I, I want to ask you some fun questions.
Okay.
What is your favorite musical did? Favorite musical?
I can't say one because I enjoy everything I do. So there isn't one there's one that was written for me. It was called Queen of the Mist by Michael John LaCusa. And I think maybe that's my favorite because it was written for me and it's a beautiful role. But I enjoy every production I'm do, and I'm lucky enough to work with great, great, great people. So I always enjoy what I do.
What is your favorite Broadway song? Not a musical, but a Broadway song from a musical.
Oh, geez, there's so many. It's hard for me to name one. There was a great musical called Caroline or Change that was on Broadway. I loved Fun Home. Um, um, I tend to like things that are a little more left of center. My taste is a little more progressive. So while I appreciate all the big, standard musicals, I tend to like things that are a little more left.
Uh, Here is the because uh, we don't have a time because it is 2:24. It is just 15 minutes. Here is the last question.
Okay.
Do you have some little advice and tips for those people and our listeners who want to become an actress like you?
Well, I always say to young people that it's a very difficult business. And if you can't live without it, then by all means pursue it. But if you have other interests, pursue everything that you're interested in. Because theater show business is tough. You get a lot of rejection, and you have to kind of 100% believe in yourself, and you have to keep going if this is what you want to do. You can't be deterred by rejection. So I just say believe in yourself and do everything to the best of your ability, and just keep moving forward.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. And also, I want to say it again to our listeners, mostly from US, mostly living in New York. Don't forget to watch Mary's uh, show, Night Side Songs at
Correct.
Lincoln Center.
Lincoln Center. That's correct.
Don't
Yes.
forget to watch it
Thank
until
you very
March
much.
until March 29. The show is
That's
still
ex-
open until March 29.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
right. And
Tuesday through Sunday, two shows on Wednesday, two shows on Saturday.
yes, so don't forget to watch it. And I want to say thank you, Mary, for guesting to my
Thank you
podcast.
for asking me. That's very
Yes,
sweet of you.
thank
I didn't
you. And
realize you were
you are
12
a
hours
really nice
ahead.
person. Yes, you are a really nice person, and
Oh,
I'm
thank
really
you.
happy to chat with you today. And thank
Thank
you
you
for
very
guesting to
much.
my podcast. Yes, thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Bye.
Have a lovely day.
Yes, bye.
Bye. Bye bye.